But the big headline is, of course, Arsenal. 49 games this season, they had 3 defeats, and they've now lost back-to-back in 2 different competitions. Blip or a crisis?
Well, it's not a crisis because they're 9 finals of the Champions League, and if you'd have said at the start of the season, would you take that? There's not an Arsenal fan that wouldn't bite your hands off for that. So it's not a crisis, but...
Arsenal have officially sacked manager Mikel Arteta following a disappointing series of performances that have derailed the club's season and frustrated supporters. The decision comes after weeks of mounting pressure on the Spanish tactician, whose side struggled to find consistency in the Premier League. Arsenal's recent results saw them drop crucial points in matches they were widely expected to win, leaving their hopes of a top-4 finish hanging by a thread. Arteta, who was appointed in 2019, initially brought optimism back to the Emirates Stadium. Under his leadership, Arsenal secured the FA Cup in 2020, a triumph that marked a turning point and raised expectations among fans in the club's hierarchy. He was also credited with rebuilding the squad and placing trust in young talents. However, despite those early successes, Arsenal's performances this season have been inconsistent and, at times, underwhelming. Defensive lapses, lack of creativity in midfield, and an inability to convert chances in front of goal have all contributed to their struggles. The team's dip in form has been evident in both domestic and European competitions, intensifying scrutiny on Arteta. Sources within the club indicate that the board had been reviewing Arteta's position for some time, with recent results ultimately forcing their hand. Fan unrest also played a role, with many supporters voicing their dissatisfaction, both inside the stadium and across social media platforms. In an official statement, Arsenal thanked Arteta for his dedication and contributions during his tenure, acknowledging his efforts in rebuilding the team. However, the club emphasized that a change in leadership was necessary to achieve their long-term ambitions. Attention now turns to who will take over at the helm. Several high-profile candidates are already being linked with the role, and the
fans are here in force.
Move forward, the focus will be on regrouping and finishing the season strongly.